ברוך אתה יהוה אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו על מצוות שופר. Blessed are you, Yehovah, our God, everlasting King, who has sanctified us with his commandments and has commanded us to sound the shofar.
Shalom. My name is Elliot Haas, and my wife is Christina Haas. Many of you out there want truth, and many don't. To you, this might be another video to see and pass the time. This is our intro, our first video. Me and my wife are spiritual leaders of a ministry called Kol Haruach Messianic Fellowship here in El Paso, Texas. Kol Haruach means voice of the Spirit. The name came from seeing God's mercy at the end of a ministry we were in which there were many, many broken people. A shofar was blown on a clear evening while celebrating Rosh Hashanah, Yom Teruah, which means the New Year, and the Day of the Awakening Glass. And we received a thunder response from Elohim out of a clear sky. We are a fellowship of Jews and Gentiles who love God. What does this mean? Messiah did not come to create a new religion or faith. He came to bring everyone under the one faith of Abraham. The covenant given to Israel on Mount Sinai is the Torah. On that same day that the Torah was given on Mount Sinai, over 1,000 years later, the Holy Spirit was poured out on 120 people assembled on another mountain called Mount Moriah. By anyone believing in Yeshua, Jesus as the Messiah, then receiving the baptism of the Spirit, they are joined to the covenant of Torah that Israel received. It is written on their hearts. All the rules written in the Torah that kept the Gentiles away from the Torah are destroyed through belief and faith. Now all the Gentiles can participate with Israel in the doing of the Torah out of free will and love toward God and each other. When this is done, you can no longer tell the difference between Jew and Gentile, male and female, because we're all loving God and loving each other. This is spiritual. This is not physical. Obviously there are differences in the physical, but we're talking about in the spirit. Because let me tell you, have you ever met a brother or a sister in the Lord and they truly love God and they loved you the very first time you met them? That's a brother or sister. That's a mother or father in the Spirit. When this is done, you can't tell the difference between anybody. If a Jew or Gentile practices anything else, they are no longer acting like they're part of that one new man. There is no new belief or religion. With Israel, it was supposed to be about a relationship with God. But our people sinned and went away from Him. It is the same with the Gentiles. When they adopted new, non-Torah and paganistic ways, they sinned and went away from Him. Now, God is calling all of us to teshuvah, to return to the ancient, pure, and holy narrow path, so we can all be again as Yeshua desires. He desired in John chapter 17. Let me read a portion. Let me read a portion out of John 17. John chapter 17, 20 to 23. I do not pray for these alone, but also for those who will believe in me through their word, that they all may be one as you, Father, are in me and I in you, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that you sent me. And the glory which you gave me, I have given them, that they may be one just as we are one, I in them, and you in me, that they may be made perfect in one, and that the world may know that you have sent me, and have loved them as you have loved me. Why did Yeshua say that? Why did our Messiah say that? Because the only way that the world could see that Yeshua was sent is that we love each other. Regardless of all of our differences, that we love each other. We study the Torah every Saturday morning each week in our home, seeking to know and understand God and to see Messiah Yeshua. And we also meet on the erev Shabbat, the Friday evening, close to what's called the Rosh Chodesh, or the new moon, to honor God at this time. We're like, you could say, spiritual archeologists. We dig deeply into the Torah, going beneath the surface of the Torah to receive a transforming word for our lives and hearts. See, you just can't get a bunch of wonderful revelation of who Yeshua is and who we are, because the more you know about Yeshua, Jesus, the more you know about yourself. So we dig deeper and we look at what some of the meanings of the Greek words and the Hebrew words are, till we get a full understanding of what is being said in the weekly portion that is read. Also, we read, but is read in the synagogues every week. We see Yeshua, Jesus, our Messiah, every Shabbat, every Sabbath. He comes and He visits with us and He reveals Himself to us. If you'd like to contact us, our email is kolharuach@gmail.com. That is KOLHARUACH@gmail.com. If you have any questions, please contact us. We are in the desert Southwest. I often think, what good can come out of El Paso? What good can come out of El Paso, Texas? Well, that is what they said to Yeshua in John chapter 1, verse 46, about what good can come out of Nazareth. Remember that one? If at least one person hears and sees these videos and the Spirit speaks to them, that would be why we are doing this. There will be many more videos in weeks to come. The teachings on the videos will be emailed to anyone who asks for them. We have hard copies and we have electronic copies. They will soon be placed in a new forthcoming website blog, which we're working on. If you live in El Paso, Texas and would like to come and worship and study with us, just ask us for directions in the email. Shalom and be blessed in Mashiach. Amen.